Good evening. There is new video and rich new detail of the capture of one of the world's most wanted men and the bizarre subplot featuring an Oscar-winning actor. With reputed drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman now back in Mexican custody after July's brazen prison break, we're seeing for the first time inside the hideout where his 6 months on the lam came to an end last week and the bloody shootout that preceded his capture. Well, today, actor Sean Penn defended his clandestine meeting with Guzman. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez reports tonight from Mexico.
Arriba! Dramatic video just released by the Mexican government showing Friday's raid of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's safe house in Los Mochis. Mexican Marines closing in on the most wanted drug lord in the world as El Chapo makes one last-ditch effort to escape from this house with a top lieutenant through an underground tunnel. They emerged from this sewer line about a half-mile away. Then police say they stole a car, and that driver called it in, and authorities were able to track them down. After his dramatic escape from a maximum security prison last July, Guzman was on the run, but in early October took a secret meeting in Cozalá, Mexico, with Oscar-winning actor Sean Penn, brokered by soap opera star Kate Del Castillo, who once played a drug lord on Mexican TV. Castillo tweeted about Guzman, and Rolling Stone says he reached out to her to discuss the idea of making a movie about his life. She connected with Penn, and together they traveled to Mexico in October to meet with Guzman, under surveillance by Mexican authorities in these photos not verified by NBC News. Penn would arrange this video interview and write an article for Rolling Stone describing the process as a clandestine horror show, burner phones, anonymous emails, and encrypted messages. On that October day, as Penn and Del Castillo were meeting with El Chapo, law enforcement sources say Mexican Marines were preparing to move in. But to ensure the two actors would not be harmed, the raid was called off. A few days later, when the operation did take place, El Chapo had already escaped. It would be 3 months before authorities would track Guzman to Los Mochis. Penn has detoured into journalism before, filing stories after interviewing President Raul Castro in Cuba and the late leftist leader Hugo Chavez in Venezuela. If Guzman's extradited to the United States, legal experts say his admissions to Penn could come back to haunt him.
It's not at all clear that Sean Penn actually violated any American laws by this interview. It may not have been particularly ethical, but it wasn't necessarily illegal.
Penn told the Associated Press he had nothing to hide. The Mexican government has already formally started the process to extradite El Chapo to the U.S. to face drug charges that could take years. Meanwhile, U.S. authorities tell NBC News that Sean Penn played no role leading up to the raid at this home behind me. Lester.
Gabe Gutierrez tonight. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.